Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's pretty interesting because I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day. So I'm gonna show you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe a few snacks in between. And it's cool because I feel like you guys wonder, okay, so you're cutting all these things out of your diet. So what exactly do you eat in a day? I feel as though I have a pretty broad range of things that I enjoy eating. Even though we can't have gluten, dairy, refined sugar, fried foods, there are so many other foods to eat. And especially as things become more and more popular, like something like the paleo diet, the more popular that gets, the better off we are, because that means more gluten-free food. How awesome is that? So I wanted to just briefly talk about the way I have my diet now. So recently I've been experimenting with something called keto. And if you're not familiar with what keto is, basically it's when you eat so little carbs. So when you eat carbs, it transforms into glucose in your body and your body uses it as fuel. So when you don't eat enough carbs, your body will go into fat burning. And so that's called, well, so like it'll burn ketones. So basically, I'm really new to this diet. I don't want to sway you guys in any way, like eat whatever feels comfortable to you. But what I've been doing is I'll start off my morning high fat, low carb. So that's my breakfast. And then in the mid part of the day, so between 12 and 4, I will carb overload. Like I'll eat my fruit, my sweets, my everything. And then I'll have dinner, and then after that for dessert, I'll have a high fat, low carb dessert. So I'm trying, and this is something new. I just wanted to let you guys know like what I'm up to recently. So I'm not perfect yet at this whatsoever, but if you guys are ready, I'm gonna show you breakfast. I was a little groggy this morning, so that'll be entertaining for you guys. Let's go. One of the most important things that I wanted to show you guys is the almond butter that I use. And this isn't actually the best one I found at Trader Joe's. This one is salted, so the two ingredients are almonds and sea salt, which is fantastic. But the other day I was able to find almond butter that's only raw almonds, which is perfect. So I'm at the last of my jar, so I'm gonna take this, scoop it off, and then I'm gonna take, so this is coconut milk, and this is coconut cream, which is hard. So I'm gonna move it aside to get some of the milk to come out. See the liquid? And so I'm gonna mix a little bit of it into my almond butter, just because since it's the last little bit, it's pretty dry. Alright guys, we're about to make lunch. So I quickly put my hair in a bun just so I don't get hair in my food. We're going to make a salmon panini press wrap. And I'm using the same wraps that I used in one of my videos where I did a shrimp taco. So we're going to heat up this wrap in my panini press real quick. I have salmon, avocado, I have some coconut aminos, got some mushrooms, and then I have some sprouts. So let's go ahead. So basically I have my panini press here, and I'm just gonna put it in for a second just to warm up the coconut oil that is in the wrap. So like 1, 2, 3, 4 should be good. Okay, so now it's way softer. You guys can see that. It's a little warm, so be careful. I usually use my hands for everything, but just be cautious. So I have my salmon here that I'm gonna unwrap. And I use my hands for everything, so don't get grossed out. So I'm gonna put the salmon like this in my wrap. Then I'm gonna chop up some avocado and put it in there and just kind of assemble my wrap. I'm sweaty. I just got back from a walk. So I wanted to tell you guys that I literally go for a walk almost every single day. I challenge myself to walk 3 miles per day. And so luckily I live in a really cool area where I can go walk to like Trader Joe's, and then I could walk in a different direction and go to this other grocery store, and that's what I like to do. So I just got back from a walk. So it's like midday, it's like 2:30 now. I probably won't make dinner until maybe like 5. So I'll see you guys then. I'm gonna go do a little bit of work on my computer, maybe start editing this vlog, but I'll see you later. I feel like I just emerged from under a rock. For some reason today I'm just so motivated. I'm just like getting all my work done, doing all my stuff, and so I just stopped and I'm like, oh, life. So I'm gonna head into the kitchen, and I truly just don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. I'm like looking in my freezer, looking in my fridge. Do you have those days where you're just like, all the food but not a bite to eat? You're just not interested in anything you have. So I'm gonna try to figure out something. I'm sure I have something interesting in the freezer, because I know I have cauliflower rice in here and some artichokes. I have some spinach. I wish I had tempeh. I ate all my tempeh. I don't know, but I've just been like, I just redesigned my website, so go check that out. It was so much work. I don't even know how I got started doing it. It just happened. I like went down a rabbit hole of trying to like change this one thing, and now the whole thing's different. If you're a designer, you know how that goes. But I'll probably eat in like an hour or 2 again, and so back into the dungeon I go. So I'm gonna finish my night off with something kind of unusual. So I literally just have a bowl of a bunch of different food, and to be perfectly honest, this is how some nights go. Sometimes I don't have everything prepped. I didn't go grocery shopping, so you have to work with what you have. But that doesn't mean you can't hit all of your nutrition goals in a day. So I'm gonna walk you through everything I have in my bowl here and exactly why. So starting right here, we have cauliflower rice. You guys have seen me eat this tons. And I will season this with nutritional yeast and just like salt and pepper. Then I have roasted chickpeas, and I roasted this in a Creole seasoning. Now it's super important to talk about these peas right here. This brand is called Eden Organic, and it's super important to get specifically this brand because they pressure cook their beans. And that means that lectins, a protein that is super harmful to our bodies, is reduced significantly. So this is awesome. If I eat beans, and I do not eat beans often, I will use this brand. So that's just my roasted chickpeas right there. Obviously we have some avocado, and then we have sauerkraut, and sauerkraut is one of my favorite things to eat. This one is made with a purple cabbage, and you'll see that back here. Sauerkraut is loaded with probiotics. So moving on, we have olives. Not only are they super good for you, but they also have probiotics. You will see olives in my video called 5 Best Fruits. So then in the middle here, I just have a bunch of spinach, you know? I just had to use up my spinach. So I steamed it, put some tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce on it, and threw it in there. So then I'm gonna add a few walnuts just to top it. Walnuts are high in omega-3. And then on the side here, I just have a couple chips. Sometimes I like to go back and forth, have different textures. And these are the siete chips that you guys always see me eat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat all of this. I'm really excited, it looks good. I haven't had chickpeas in a long time. So don't go off of this based on how many calories you think I'm eating. I have snacked throughout the day. I've had like little sweets here and there. I'm just showing you guys because I know sometimes this diet can be really tough, and I wanted to show you examples of what I eat so you can get inspired, so you don't feel alone eating a weird pile of food. So that's all. I'm gonna go eat my dinner and do some work. So much for watching this video. I hope it opened up your eyes to a couple different ideas, and maybe you can even have your own take on it. Like, instead of salmon tacos, do shrimp tacos, chicken tacos. Do whatever you need to do. If you want to see my recipes in detail, please ask me down below and I'll make a specific recipe. If you haven't seen it already, I have a recipe for shrimp tacos and you guys might enjoy that. So please give this video a big thumbs up if you like videos like this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to me. I put out content like this constantly. Love you guys.